season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw, as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion left is Wilson. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer. Exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive. Stop them on the first drive defensively.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakan. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ashton Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's a step in the right direction defensively here, because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play, because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left is Wilson. Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Etienne up the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Eckler, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They go play action now. Lawrence. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go.
They'll try to run with Etienne, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point, and they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action with Burrow. He'll air this one out for Mims. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. From midfield now, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Lawrence will throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Big stop, D. Big stop. 11. Check. Fresno. 25. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So, but you want it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try to run for it with Carter. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The extra point up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He's got room at the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Etienne once more. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is going to have the first down.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that